So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Tries to get it clear. Club America have the chance to go the other way. This might spell danger. He's having a shot! And no mistake.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Oh, that tries a shot! And a neat finish. And right near the end, we have parity. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
And here's Lopez. Raul. Knocks it into space. Now it's Mbappe. And the through ball. And Marmouche! Incredible! Just incredible! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? And that is it. The referee has seen enough. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good.
Please turn your attention to the screen
So
for
a game of thrills and tiny margins, so many what-ifs and what might-have-beens, but eventually we have a winner.
Well, I thought only one team could win this, certainly in the...
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're up and running. Andrei Shevchenko, Jim, European Player of the Year, League winner, European champion, the top scorer in Italy on more than one occasion. It's an extraordinary list of achievements.
It certainly is. He really was the deadliest striker around. Absolutely lethal.
Goal scorer, match winner, national treasure. He is all of those things and much, much more. That's been cut out, well played. Modric. Oh, this is a terrific run. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Simeone. Now Modric. Now it's David. Gets a good foot in there.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the...
Camavinga! That was produced there, the crispest of hits.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Now it's David. Messi. First quarter of an hour gone. Now it's David. Now it's Mbappe. Great vision.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Neymar has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. So we're still where we started right now. Tacho calmly anticipates. Alexander-Arnold. Simeone. Camavinga. Kimmich. That's really well manoeuvred. That has not gone well. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Camavinga. Spread neatly. Oh, important interception. Neymar.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He's got away. Messi stood his ground strongly. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's Neymar. And they're back on the ball again. 5 minutes till the break. He's in a great position here. That's the keeper's ball.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. It's not an especially good pass, that. And the referee has blown for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Hello, everybody.
Well, I think from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break.
Substitution on the field. Number 22, Jonathan David.
So off we go again.
Mbappe.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Coming on the field, number 20, Kane.
Now it's Trossard. And the shot! And that's a good finish. It is an explosive start to the second half. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, that pretty much works out as a gift due to the space he was afforded in the box.
And there's the shot! And it's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Barcelona restore parity. Well, he tries one from range.
Guardiola made it all look so simple there before he invited his own complications.
Chouameni, and it's Gerrard. Now it's Shevchenko. And Messi! And that is wildly off target. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And it's been hooked away.
Substitution on the field. Number 13, Modric. Coming on the field.
He's shifting through the gears here. And it's played in.
Can he
finish? Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Schlotterbeck. That's a sharp pass. Now it's Kane. And here's Trossard.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
No, that's been intercepted. Chouameni. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Neymar. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That's an imaginative pass. Chouameni.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
There will be
The final seconds now. And he welcomes it in. Yamal!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Batistuta. Shevchenko. And that was asking for too much. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square.
Please turn your
Kane
attention to the
voted
screen
man of the
for
match,
information
and
provided
deservedly
by the local
so.
police.
So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be...
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
Hello,
The
everybody,
fans
and
have pulled out
welcome
all
to
the
today's
stops to
match.
make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's down to business here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really like this lad, Jules Koundé, a lot. He isn't the biggest, but he's known for having a big character that makes up for that. He's brilliant in boxes, and he can outmuscle opponents that are much bigger than him. You add a little bit of pace to that, and he's a formidable presence at the back.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's in on goal! Damn it! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
A wonderful ball to play him in like that. Great pace, into feet, nearly superb.
Kaka is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
David. Searching pass he's played there. Rodri tries to clear. Passing is crisp and sharp. First quarter of an hour gone. Gakpo, someone who is excelling big time. It's a good foot in there. So we're still where we started right now. Knocks it into space. The ball goes in. Header! No, couldn't quite control it.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Camavinga. Oh, this looks sharp. And it's Camavinga. Gakpo. Shapes to shoot! They want to be quick to recover this. Kaka. Roberto Baggio. Quietly revving up. David. Roberto Baggio. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Gerrard. Roberto Baggio. And he's managed to get free. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And he's there to get it away. Alaba. And here's Baggio. Always goal side. Alexander-Arnold did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Short changes him with that pass. David is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And that's a dangerous ball. And the shot! It's hit the upright. Ruben Dias can clear it away. And that should get the job done.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Can he get on the end of this? Oh, Mbappe. He's had a shot! Oh, and that is a thrilling end to the first 45. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
Hello, everybody.
Some
and
first
quick
half
announcement
thoughts?
now. We
I
would
think
like
it's
to
been a
ask you all
decent
to
enough
kindly
watch,
stay
despite
seated
the
during
half
the match.
stagnating
Thank
a
you for
little,
your
if I can put it
cooperation.
that way, Peter. We want to see some of that craft we got to see earlier on in the game. Everyone's going to have to find a way to just up the standard again.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
Mbappe. Number
So right back
22,
into the action.
Jonathan David.
So neither side has yet broken through.
Giuliano Simeone. Coming on the field, number 20.
Tries to pass it through.
Kane. Number
Camavinga
11,
promptly onto
Messi.
that, and that is
Number
that.
17,
Nedved
Jamal.
makes a move down the right and smartly reclaimed. Nedved aimed at the far. Impressive jump! Oh, split-second reaction.
Kaka clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Iraq with the corner, there first. Cleared without hesitation. And now a sudden chance to counter. Not the most accurate pass. Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Modric. Rodri charging forward, the ball at his feet. Closing in on goal. Camavinga. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now there's a fine ball. There's the shot! Basho! Oh, my word, that's fabulous! A finish right from the top draw.
The goal scorer for
And
Iraq.
that could well be the winner.
75 minutes.
Look, before we can even delve into...
Oh, they could be caught out here.
Roberto Baggio.
Half an hour gone in the second half.
On the field.
Well, the boss won't be happy about
23,
that at all. They were pedestrian in possession
Number
and
13,
carried almost no
Modric.
threat at all.
Coming on the field.
Vadio.
Number 15, Omar Mamouche.
Roberto
Number
Baggio.
19, Trossard.
Marmouche. And it's Baggio. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Baggio has got himself a free kick. That's a little off target. That's a risky ball, you've got to say.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
It's Gerrard! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game. Vardio attempts a clearance. And that'll be the end of that. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest.
We are glad to inform you that
How do
today's
you look
match
back on the
day
game then,
programs
Jim?
are
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's down to business here.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
It's more a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true. Just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
It's a promising position. There's the shot!
And he was there to get a vital touch. Guardiola really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. That's the keeper's ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Tacho spots it and intercepts. Rijkaard scooting forward. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Great defending, strong and determined. Wriggles his way through. Aimed beyond the defence. Mbappe! It's their second corner of the game. Alexander-Arnold with the short shot at goal! Bastoni is there and he can get that clear. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Gerrard. Van Dijk gets it clear. Gerrard showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That pass has been well intercepted. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Half an hour played now. Tacho kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Rummenigge. Real chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Forced to go back. Tries a shot! Simeone. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. And here's Batistuta. Gakpo. Now it's Mbappe. Always onto this. Oh, red. Nice interception. Camavinga. And for a moment, time stood still. Corner number 3 coming up. Cleared without hesitation.
Added time.
And we've reached half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. And we are up to the break.
Well, it was great to see them try to turn their possession and chances into a goal. They definitely wanted one before the break, and okay, while it didn't happen, things could start changing if they can continue in the same manner.
So at the halfway stage, we still have deadlock. The score 0-0.
Substitution on the field. Number 22, Jonathan Davis.
So the action resumes.
Number 10, Mbappe.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Coming on the field, number 20, Kane.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Messi.
Alexander Arnold did
17,
well to step in there. That was more than
number
necessary.
19,
Great vision.
Trossard.
He's going to be disappointed with that.
Place.
Now it's Camavinga. Nicely spread. Now it's Yamal. That's been cut out. Well played. And this is Kane. And he skips past his man. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Casillas clears without hesitation. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And still, we await the first breakthrough. Now it's Messi. Tries to pass it through. Kane! And it's in! It is the pick-me-up they all long for. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Kane demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Substitution.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And here's Messi. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Oh, he's been caught on it here.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Camavinga. 1-0 as we head towards the end. Saliba wins the duel this time. Now it's Kane. That has not gone well. Kane is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now it's Messi. Not too much to add on here, just a minute. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Kane taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
Stadium gate.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So off we go then. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I can tell you that I'm a fan of this guy, Christian Romero, described by his national team boss as spectacular. I've always seen him as being brave, very aggressive defensively, but front-footed as well. And let me go into a little more detail on that, because some of the runs he makes are actually quite crazy, and there seems to be a recklessness about it and no order, and he just leaves it to whomever behind him to fill the gap. But I like that in his game.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with getting up there. Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Kukçu is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
That's been slipped through. De Bruyne. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Barcelona ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. That's a good foray he's making. Threads one in. Mbappe. De Bruyne. And Diaz. Simeone. Mbappe. He's in plenty of space here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Cross to the back post. David gets flagged offside. So we're still where we started, right? Could be danger here. He has found the way through. Mbappe!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's going up front in a hurry. Great ball, and he's in here. Simeone. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, right place, right time. Kukçu, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. That's going to go a long way. Simeone. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. He's a sharp little ball here. Camavinga! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Ball's gone out of play. And it's Camavinga. Out again for a throw-in. Aimed at the far side. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. That's a sharp pass. Now it's Diaz. He's got away. Now it's Mbappe. Now Mbappe. Good decision by the keeper. Got that exactly right. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That's a cute ball. Kukçu. Now it's Diaz. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And that signals the end of the first period. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
Please turn your attention
So
to
nothing to report so far on the goals front.
Yeah, 0-0, but definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismiss it just yet.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 70, Peruzzi. Number 8, Luis Diaz.
So the action resumes.
Number 9, Kukcu.
So neither side has yet
Coming
broken
on the
through.
field, Number 1, Carl. Number 10, Shevchenko.
Camavinga.
Number 11, Messi. Substitutions taking place.
Messi is the team's great visionary. And he's managed to get free.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Goes for goal! He's got away with one there.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Looking for the run. He's found space here. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
He's had a shot! And no mistake. They've done it! Finally, they've broken through. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
So we have the first goal.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Guardiola. De Bruyne can see things others simply cannot. Messi. Barcelona couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Now it's Messi. Now, can they get him away? Decent chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Cleared without hesitation. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Think through. And the shot! And there's a goal! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas.
The goal scorer.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Kylian Mbappe. Substitution.
Barcelona restore parity.
Barcelona really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 10.
It's their second corner of the game.
Number 21, Yamal.
Defending of the desperate variety.
Batistuta.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And he's managed to gift it back. And this is Messi. He can run onto that.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Jupe. We are into overtime. Nicely weighted ball. And he's there to get it away. They are done. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining until the very end. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello, everybody,
The game
and
yet to kick
welcome
off.
to today's
The
match.
excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So off we go then.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
And what's more, a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true, just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
It's loose now and they want to get it back. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Mbappe. Simeone. Oh, well played. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Del Piero. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Mbappe. Now the ball's gone astray. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Marquez. More and more pressure on the ball here. Now it's Mbappe. That's been slipped through. He is through. Real chance! They've scored! And it's Tunisia who take the lead. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So we have the first goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Great chance! Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And no, that was never going to make it. Gerrard looking for the chance to skim one in from range.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And this is Del Piero! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Tunisia certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Roberto Carlos. That's a lovely, neat pass. Goes for goal!
There will be 1 minute added time.
Lacking in accuracy.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
That's it, 45 minutes up. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
It's been a pretty tepid display.
And a quick
They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Substitution on the field. Number 22, Jonathan David. Number 10, Mbappe. Number 18, Giuliano Simeone. Number 23, Gakpo. Coming on the field, number 20, Kane. Number 11, Messi. Number 17,
Away we go again.
Jamal. Number
Well, I think in
19,
these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And Messi! Looking for the far post. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Has to go back here. And it's Modric. No way through there. Now it's Del Piero. Guardiola makes the interception. Camavinga. Turns back here, probably the best option. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And the finish! So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Trossard! And a neat finish! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
On the field is
Judge, surely! It's a goal! And they've got their lead back. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Tunisia are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Tunisia with the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's all...
Can he finish? Off the post. That's put paid to the danger.
Tunisia surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Messi. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. And we have our very first corner. Kamavinga! Oh, he got himself into a great position. The final 5 minutes. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. And he's there to belt it away. He's picked his way through. Now, this could be a chance.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Trossard. Great defending, strong and determined. He's having a hit! And I think we're done. Yes, we are done. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided.